It's the 49ers and the Rams. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Stafford on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get out to the quarterback, or maybe precise as they've been so far in this game.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
To throw is Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mitchell.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run this with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, it could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Able to fight through one tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Back deep, Brandon Powell.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
42 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford, touchdown! Tyler Higbee, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Cam Akers in the Rams offense ready to go back to work.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
53 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
He's worked relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Akers.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
touchdown.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gay is on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A-Shot Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Seems to me that our friend old momentum. I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead.
In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Stafford on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position, and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, Paul. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that heat and power, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
In our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
35 to Mike. 53. Ready.
On 1st down, Akers. And room there to work it inside the 25.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again at Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Garoppolo on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Going up top for Kupp. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached approach halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners, and they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it, or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Rams, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? Let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's Powell on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
35 to Mike. 65.
Now Stafford. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
On the return is Powell.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stafford. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown, Rams! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the give, this is Akers.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, a little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Akers.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Akers again.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Stafford now to throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Leonard Floyd gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche that's coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
57 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return is Powell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's second and a yard.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long.
They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On second down now, Akers.
Akers has got the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away.
And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
And this will be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's gonna let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are gonna take possession of the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situation.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Powell on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Rams getting set to go now. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch and stay out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league,
They often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means their offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. To get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Stafford on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The Rams are Super Bowl bound as champions of the NFC. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.